So you're thinking about renting out your home. Are you covered? Question I got today is from a buddy of mine. He's looking at renting out his house to a family for a few months before ideally selling that to them. So what we're basically looking at here is a leased home. So his question to me, his text was, I plan to rent my house out for a few months before hopefully selling it to the same couple that will be renting it. Anyway, anything I need to do insurance wise? So what he has right now is just your typical homeowner's policy like most of you have. With him no longer living in that and renting that to a family, if he was to have a claim, there's a good chance that that claim would be denied because he's not the one living inside that home. So with his question, what we're going to do here in this case, he has your standard homeowner's policy with a few endorsements on there to cover like earthquake, sinkhole coverage, things like that. When he's ready to change from him living in the home to these new tenants living in the home, we will cancel his homeowner's policy and then replace it with what's called something like a dwelling fire policy. But for lack of better terms, another type of homeowner's policy. And what that's going to do is it's still going to cover the home, it's still going to cover the contents, any that he may have left in there. If not, we don't have to cover the contents. So if he has any of his personal belongings, we can still give him coverage for that. And it'll also provide him some personal liability coverage on there too. It doesn't have as broad of a coverage as your standard homeowner's policy would. Something to keep in mind here too when you're doing this, it may not be a question your insurance agent asks you, but for your peace of mind and to make sure all your I's are dotted and T's are crossed, find a lawyer and have them write you up a lease agreement. Don't go on Google and print one off and say, oh, well, that works. It's taken care of. I can mark that off my to-do list. Find a good local lawyer in town, have them draw you up a lease agreement. You sign it, they sign it. The lawyer will make sure you have a good binding agreement in place. That way, if something does happen, whether they fall out of the lease, they destroy your home, do something, you have in writing a binding contract that keeps you covered and keeps one of your biggest investments, your home, safe as possible. Do you have an insurance question you'd like answered? I promise you that you're not the only one with that question. And we get the same questions every day and every week. That's what we're here for. So if you have one, feel free to shoot me a text, email, phone call, or message me here on Facebook, whatever works best for you. Thanks.